So while Milo's doing that, does somebody want to do the recap?
I can see the future.
But let me start the streaming and recording first, please.
Yeah.
They read that.
Okay.
We found the Monado.
The what?
Xenoblade.
Oh,
If you have it, you can see the future sometimes.
But not all the time.
Sometimes.
Whenever
And only
the
certain people
plot
can see the
demands
future.
it.
Basically.
Hey, remember, 60% of the time, it works all the time.
It works 100% of the time, 60% of the time.
boop, boop, boop.
And that's only a 50% chance. So,
But it only has a 50% chance to proc.
Have you seen Anchorman? It's like, remember. It's like,
Nope.
Like, does this clone even work? It's like, yep. 60% of the time, it works all the time.
He just reads whatever the teleprompter says.
Oh, I love that movie.
Okay, I have confirmed that we are live.
hi.
Hello, peoples.
It's alive.
Yeah, that too.
It live. The boy who live come to die.
Okay. Let's not delay any further. Who wants to do our recap?
I'll do it as penance.
Okay.
Pay your tithe.
Okay, I'm probably gonna forget half things because I am absolutely wonky. So I will apologize in advance for any and all stupidity that occurs.
I won't.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, we had ourselves a lovely conversation with Ms. D'Argion, who apparently has some sort of information that we don't know. There's some connection there between them and our employer. On what capacity we don't really know. We're back on the ship officially. We're going about regular ship things, which is nice. Unfortunately, this also means that we're having to be on high alert and taking a bunch of shifts again to make sure that we're watching this stuff. And some of the security guards have been siphoned back away from us.
Nicely put.
Through no fault of Libby's.
I'll
I
get them
think-
back.
I was gonna say, I think that's not gonna last all that long. I believe as for the rest of us, we're just trying to go about regular ship things until we actually arrive on Venus. We have proposed that it might be a good idea to be looking into the background of the Opticorp group that we're working for. I believe that's their name. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm not totally crazy. From what I understand, yes, we should be probably looking into the background. It's not a good thing that the hyena lady kind of knew the name of the contact and stuff. I mean, it's possible she knows who she's supposed to be looking for on payroll, but at the same time, that's not a good sign most of the time. So there's that.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yes, we're gonna have a bad time unless we get this all figured out. And hopefully Kathy still remains unattached to any of this. Otherwise, this is gonna end up really bad.
And
Aw.
awkward.
And awkward. Very awkward. So, let's hope everything kind of turns out okay. Probably won't, as that's not how most tabletop games go. Plot lines only go from bad to worse.
They usually do, yes.
I'd like
There's
to
always
point
a
out,
bigger fish.
as soon as the mission's over, regardless of her affiliation, you can pursue Kathy.
Admittedly, that is accurate.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, yes.
Technically speaking, yes. But, you know, it's one of those things where I was just like, This was an inadvertent thing unplanned for by the player.
As soon
Yay.
as the box has traded hands, you're free.
Yeah. Yay. Great. Just great.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was close enough.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I think
Did I miss anything though, guys?
I went to the arcade.
Oh yes, that happened. I apologize. I completely forgot.
That's about all I accomplished.
How could I forget? You threatened me with stalking me there.
Yes.
And if I remember right, aren't you on another hot date right now?
Well, I don't recall precisely. I'm kind of at that point where I think, as a player, not necessarily saying that this should happen, but I think at this point we should probably do some gonna need a montage moments here, so we can let the plot move forward. Just for the sake of our poor guide here, who we've been dragging our feet.
It's fine. We've only been at this journey about 5 sessions longer than I had expected, or so.
Exactly.
Oh jeez, is this really just supposed to be like a 1-session trip?
Yeah, it was meant to be like a 1-2 session trip.
Okay, let me put it this way. It wasn't necessarily. It was what I had expected to happen.
I was about to say, I thought this was the bulk of the adventure. I thought like, okay, once we get to Venus, it's over.
No, not really.
This is
Only
just
beginning.
this is just the opening preamble here, son.
We
The
haven't even got
actual
to the title
ensemble has
screen.
yet to...
I'm still in the prologue.
You
Okay.
Assassin's Creed.
know what? All I can say is now I'm just gonna be thinking of this as Tygon sitting behind a piano, Rachmaninoff style, with this long ass prologue to the actual concerto before he gets anywhere with it. And then when he finally gets there somewhere, it's really worth being there. You're just like, why'd it take so long?
Yeah.
Because the players are a bunch of idiots.
In this case, yes. The piano was fighting him.
Well, that doesn't put any pressure at all on me. Thank you for that.
We believe in you. I just thought it was I just kind of want to see Tygon in a big long-tailed tux because it'd be funny.
Okay. Well, it's everybody gets 1 XP for a well done recap.
Yay.
And
Love the enthusiasm.
before anything else, if you want to, I will give you the chance to do if you roll, if you want to do the like looking into other people's backgrounds thing.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do that, but then people left.
Yes. So,
And
whoever was thinking to do that should do that. I'm gonna have a more focused one on just Kathy, because that's what I said I was gonna do.
Well, I'm assuming these are search rolls.
Let me put it this way: what exactly do you want to look into?
The person we're delivering to. I believe
Okay.
that was our main target.
Okay. Now, how do you want to do that? Want to just like Google her, or want to do something more involved?
I'm going to Google her, but also, I'm going to see if there's also if there's anything newsworthy, but that will pop up into Googling.
Okay.
It's Googling.
Real fast.
Yes?
I just spent 2 XP for credits.
Okay.
Okay. So, I think while they're doing that, I'm going to go buy some stuff.
Let's do the Googling first.
Yeah.
One Yeah, mind perceive computers check, please.
Oh, computers. That's even better.
Yes.
I got a boon in that. Two. That means they. Oh! I almost fucked it up. I almost fucked it up. I almost rolled two D102s.
Not quite, though.
Well, because I backspaced the space instead of the 0. And then I hit 2. I was like, wait a sec. Something seems wrong here.
Would have been hilarious if you still would have failed.
Ta-da!
Da-da-da-da.
Yes. Okay. That is a nice roll. Thank you. Let me actually bring up my notes. That would be a nice idea.
Oh. I found something noteworthy.
Yeah. That is fire.
Yeah, puns.
Where are
The
you?
worse,
There.
the worse the reaction, the better the reaction.
Now, Melody Shodal. What you can find out about her is, well, one of the first things that comes up is that she is a blip.
Ooh.
She is the the daughter, in quotation marks here, you know, because blip, of a fairly high situated Pulse CEO. And it's actually, well, she's working in the same company. There's not really that much necessarily noteworthy, you know, at least nothing out of the ordinary. However, one thing of note that you can find out is that she has been involved in the New Pacifica Historical Society. It's a group that's, as you can guess by the name, interested in history, and excuse me, they have been known to recently purchase several let's call them artifacts, you know, old stuff. Rumor has it they want to set up a museum of sorts.
Oh.
Oh no. The player in me immediately screeches out, "The Master's Voice Research! The Master's Voice!" But that could just be paranoia of the player, not the character.
I'm a Hemi, I don't give. No Fs.
No, I'm thinking
Yeah, but
more
everybody
like
else does. GG mate.
Earth
Easy.
artifacts.
Oh yeah, could be that too. None of that's a good thing.
Oh,
Nothing's
so
good.
we found the Ark of the Covenant, and we're gonna open it up at the end of the game, and it's just gonna make the Nazis' face melt.
Yes, exactly.
Oh. I've discovered the plot.
The plot is we are Indiana Jones.
We're
probably
Space
back
Indiana
here on
Jones.
like an actual piece of a whisper crystal column thing.
Oh, good lord!
It's
Please,
just
let's.
slowly infecting the entire ship.
That is so much better than what I had come up with. Thank you, Sammy.
No!
Let's stop trying to guess before we either give Tyga
Oh.
one better ideas or
So we're
two,
gonna find
guess
owls
the
and space
idea.
demons?
I hate everything. I hate everything right now. We're giving him fire. Let's stop.
It's the right hand of a paleman.
All right.
The bottom half of a metal door.
Gray man?
Okay. Anything else?
So,
Does the other person with big picture mode like to look for anything? Actually, no. Wait. I want to use big picture mode. was like, wait a sec, I didn't do that yet.
That is correct. On what would you like to use it?
The information about the museum. See if I can find anything of note around that specifically.
Okay. Okay. Well, first you need to hack yourself again into the ship's computer system. If I remember correctly, you need to be at level 1 for that.
Yeah. 2. I forget. Does my computer boon affect that or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm rolling 2D. So basically the same roll again.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the reason it affects it is because you have to make the roll before you can use the big picture mode. You're just saying, once I do this roll, I would like to use this ability that I have.
Yeah. I understand that. I was just trying to remember what the roll. I was just making sure I remember what the roll was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Okay. Yep. You do that with ease. No problem at all.
The network now needs an adult.
Okay. Well, there isn't. You find all sorts of information about this rumored museum, like a building that the Historical Society has bought, which is the suspected site of this museum. All sorts of other things. You find what do you say? Information about several actual sellings of like private collectors who have sold some of their old timey stuff, their artifacts to this society. The most significant thing that you can find out is that in the historical aficionado circles, it is said that they will supposedly have like an I don't want to say an entire wing, that's a bit much, but like say a room or something completely dedicated to human artifacts.
Like an exhibit.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Look at all this Humi stuff, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this wobbly rubber thing we found. We're not quite sure what it is.
Can
We
we
think
not? Can we not?
We think it might be a potato masher.
Yes, let's go somewhere else with this, please. Yeah, that is pretty much it.
They've got humans. Or human artifacts is
And I forgot. Well, you probably made that connection yourself, but there's also talk that what was this guy's name? Whitefield, the CEO of Opticorp. That one of the cells of his personal collection that he made to help his own company was to the Historical Society.
Oh. Is there
Yes?
well, is there any other like notes on what has been sold to them? Like
All sorts of speculations.
Mhm.
Starts at some like handwritten notes of scientists who first worked on the whole vector thing, over over some of the old Mars probes that humans had sent to Mars, and it gets wilder from there.
okay. And is there is there a do they have like a coming soon to our exhibit? Blah blah blah.
Oh no, no, and
No.
nothing of this is like officially announced.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes it more intriguing. Also, I'd like to know during the brief time Milo was getting root access to the network, or I guess not really root. He's just getting access to probably a workstation since there's I think 3 years.
Yes.
Okay, so I just got access to a workstation.
Good.
If I remember, you are now at the layer where you can look at stuff. You can't really manipulate things, but you can look at files and like security cameras and stuff like that.
But I would like to note that while he was doing that, he was zoned the hell out. like wave hand in front of him, and you will have gotten nothing.
Okay.
So this was the perfect time for Libby to go through Milo's clothes.
Yes, but it didn't take him that long to get in. But yes.
It doesn't take Libby that long to get in.
Also, Milo doesn't have that many clothes.
Oh, we're close.
Milo might have less clothes now.
Oh no.
Okay. What else?
Maybe.
What else? What else are you going to do?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think I can get anything more out of that. Because
No. Yes.
just from all of what we now have a good idea of what's going in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Did you guys
what
look up,
what other groups have
Mouse
been
Vector?
donating?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of that. Resi first.
I could look up the mouse vector. I was gonna say if I could see who else has been donating, like specifically any other company CEOs, for example.
Yes, but nothing that really stands out. I mean, obviously some more Pulse people. But this is the historical society is somewhat it's not really separate from the corporate thing, but there's people from several corporations in there. It's very much a hobby thing for these people. Something to do with all that money they're making.
That's kind of what I figured. What was the mouse vector's name again? I just remember she had a very French last name. That may or may not have been from classic literature.
The Argion.
That's right.
Yes.
Erdentia?
The Argion.
Yes.
D apostrophe ARGION. It does vaguely sound French, but only vaguely.
It does, yeah. That's what it's supposed to do.
Well, it's funny because argon is a noble gas, and this is someone from upper class society, so it's just kind of like, This could be both a Three Musketeers joke and a chemistry joke.
What?
Yes,
What?
Sammy.
Oh, I was just gonna ask what Blackpaw was trying to say because you're gonna do Razzie and then I think you're gonna go back.
Yeah,
to
Indeed.
Blackpaw was gonna
had a
say.
thing.
I said what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
research the
okay.
mouse.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Who's researching the mouse?
Milo and Razor, you guys are the hackers.
Hey Razor, you want to do this and so we can have it? We're just doing it at the same time.
Well, sure, but I don't have a crash suite.
Oh.
I will accept that, since Milo is already in the system, I would assume that he could just let Razor.
Heck, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, take these credits. Take these
Okay.
tokens, yo.
Alright. So I'll see what I can find out.
Okay.
What role would that be?
Please, wait, let me take a look. Please still do a mind perceive computers roll for me,
Okay.
because some role here is still required, please.
Yeah.
Doesn't help now.
That is good enough. Okay. Iridencia Diagion. Everything you have, or rather, Trish has heard about her is pretty much true. She is her family is pretty much owns one of the larger like computer tech focused companies outside of ASR. And she has been known to travel a lot on that company's behalf. Now, am I correct in assuming that Razor is somewhat familiar with the let's say music scene?
Oh yeah.
Then you personally will actually recognize her. But crap, telephone. Sorry.
Alright.
Ring, 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 ring.
Phone call. Phone call.
I would just like to point out that I have confirmed that Tygon's name for this character is indeed a pun.
Yes.
If you don't know, this is going to be a little fun fact. Chemistry lessons with Rage.
Chemistry.
Argon is used in neon lights, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Her first name is Iridencia or iridescent, which is used to describe lighting.
Also, isn't argon used to make purple?
I'm back.
Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. It's used in neon lightings and used to make purple. Her name is very literally a reference to light.
Tygon, we're dissecting your pun.
What? What pun?
Her name is
exactly.
a pun. Iridencia de Argon. The iridescent argon? Are you shitting me here?
She's also wearing lots of purple.
I have
lots of purple.
no idea what you're talking about.
Sure you don't anymore. Here I am, being like, I'm pretty sure, double checking, find out, yup.
Laughing makes me laugh.
So she's on light bulb. Got it.
And that's okay. I think that's hilarious. I love it.
Anyway, so Razor, you actually recognize her, but not under that name. You know her under the name. Wait a second.
Consult your notes, Jim. Consult.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You know her under the name Lumina.
What was that, Tygon? You kind of cut out.
You cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. You actually know her under the name Lumina.
Okay.
Yep, see, confirmed. Terrible pun confirmed.
And you know her under that name because under that name she has been okay, like not constantly but occasionally working as a DJ in some of the more let's say high class dance clubs on Mars.
Like Club Foot Candle.
What?
It's another. Rage got it. It is a antiquated measurement of light.
Okay.
It is a light unit.
Okay.
Which,
Okay.
actually, I could see the Vectors using that as a name for a club.
Hell, I would use
Especially
that
like
as a name for a club.
as like a light show type club. I could see that.
Hell, I would.
I
Damn good name.
We're getting a
I
bit off track here.
I will have to remember that.
Oh no.
Yes. So that's how you know of. When you know of her, you don't know her personally. And there are, however, unconfirmed rumors that she is also working as a hacker.
Ah,
Dude,
oh,
I know this one.
And the plot.
Know this person, man.
Oh, Tygon.
Yes.
I have an ability that I forgot I had. I would kind of like to use it.
Uh-oh. What now?
My character's ability to sense EMF.
You
I would
probably
like to do a-
you probably sense a lot of that, yeah? There's on the spaceships with lots of computers everywhere.
Well, yeah, but it says I can do it. I'm a. Where's the wording?
Are you looking for stuff that shouldn't be here?
Yes, I want to use it to see if I can find any bugs. Since people keep getting into our freaking room and seem to know where we're going, I want to see if I can find a bug.
Okay.
That is a fair use of that.
Yeah, I do like that.
I keep forgetting I have it.
Give me a body perceive search check, please.
Okay. Roll. Body perceive. Search. What was my search? My search is just one. That's not what I want. Oh, that's what I did. I pull up D20 first. That's why I'm all messed up. Roll. 2D10. Boop.
Okay.
My tabs weren't where I expected them to be, and I got very confused.
You actually do find something. There,
Bum, bum, bum.
there indeed is a bug. A very simple thing, like audio recording thing, hidden in a wall panel around here.
Oh. Over here?
Yes.
Oh. They're spying on Libby! Libby! Libby, some perverts are trying to spy on you!
Got a great idea. Why don't I just
Horror the
drop
shit out of them.
instead of removing it, which will alert them to know that we know that they have the bug here.
Well,
Why don't we just drown out with other noise?
here's the thing. So far, only Milo knows about this. And it's
yeah.
only audio, right?
Yes.
Okay. Milo's gonna find a handy dandy whiteboard or some paper and a pen and go, "Hey, assholes."
That's mean.
Well, my first thought was, "Oh, hey, sign language."
Dude. Language.
I'm sorry.
You
there were
have Trisha's attention.
Not cool,
just
man.
hold up a piece of paper. It's like, "We are bugged," and just pointing at the wall.
You are not helping Guy's paranoia. You know that, right? Like, this is just gonna make him worse.
It's not paranoia if it's correct.
If it's accurate, yeah, it's not paranoid if you're right. You're
Okay.
right. Damn it.
Jules is like gonna halfway open her mouth, saying like, "Oh yeah, like I know the bug is called Livy." It's like, "Oh wait, I understand."
Okay, so Razor is going to take all of his speakers and put them next to the wall.
oh, that's rude as hell. I love it. Just here, you want to listen in? Get deafened, bitch.
Hey,
Hey,
you know, Razor,
dudes.
that's a good idea. Some background music would be really great out here.
Hey dudes, you want to hear this new track I got? It's called Death Metal.
Oh, space metal would be bomb. I'm okay with space metal.
Well, considering there's no sound in space.
No one can hear you scream.
Just in the vacuum of space.
No,
I
that's-
guarantee you, at some point, someone has made that part of their album cover, if not their album title.
Oh, it
That
has
would-
to be.
Yeah, that's gotta be a thing.
Now, the question would be, should we wait to do this until somebody... Because think about it. If I crank this up to 11, somebody's going to hear it at... Or somebody's going to react to this.
I think, I think we could at the very least put, our quote-unquote suspects under watch at the time that he actually hits it. You know, there's no point in letting her rip if we can't see if we mess with somebody. I mean, the chances are low that we will will actually see that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because chances are they're working with a team of people, and that there's somebody back in their room who's doing that. So it might be more effective to. I mean, this is not okay. The guy would never suggest this, so as a player, I'm suggesting this because some of the other characters might think of this. If you were to figure out,
purposely talk about all of us leaving the room or something like that or something.
no. Guy would I wouldn't suggest that either. I wouldn't even think about that. That could be a thing, but that's not what I'm thinking.
That's
I'm
what I was
thinking-
thinking of. I'm thinking about manipulate this thing here. Say, hey, we're all gonna go out for a thing real quick. I think the package will be okay for a little bit. Yeah. I mean, we haven't had any problems like this far, and I mean, there's guards posted out front. What the hell's gonna happen? And then shh, door goes. Shh, door goes. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing I was thinking that might be another thing, and that might work. I mean, hey, if somebody wants to suggest that, please suggest. But, one of the other things I think would figure out either D'Argion or, I mean, I hate to say it because I haven't done the role yet for Kathy to figure it out for this little thing. So we could try to figure out if they're in the same cabins. Things like that. I mean, it's a long shot, but if they are, that doesn't bode well. You know what I mean? Because we know
Well,
D'Argion.
D'Argion is apparently a very wealthy person. I don't think she shares her cabin with anybody.
And
Well,
she's
I wouldn't think so
back.
either, but I'm just saying, like, hey, it's very much possible that we're looking at a team of people and not just one person.
Oh, I'm assuming we are, but I don't think that anything we play with this little doohickey is going to help us night out, like, if there's a team of people or not. We can just assume there is. And watching the reactions of them, if we do anything, it's not going to really change much, because either they're listening to somebody or they're not. So it's kind of it's kind of a crapshoot there. It's kind of just like, yeah, we don't have anything to gain from it other than seeing if maybe they twitch. And if they twitch, what does that tell us? Is it 4 people in a room? Is it 1 person in a room?
Yeah.
It doesn't give us any
I'm
information.
just grasping at straws. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like, I'm trying to figure out like what are we getting out of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine, Rich. I'm getting awesomely great stuff for the next adventure here.
So,
Sorry.
Razor is just twitching at the button, just about to press it. Really wants to turn it on.
Don't you push that button.
So tantalizing, though. So,
Okay, so what are you guys going to do about this, if anything?
Well, I do think we should probably inform Libby.
Here's the question: how are you going to inform Libby in such a way as not?
not just get her to start talking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's easy.
Why not just go into one of the rooms? They're soundproof, right? Unless each of our rooms are bugged, it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I think I just found the one.
And who knows if it goes throughout the room. I just
Well-
realized that.
Well, the walls are soundproof though.
Well, yeah, but
Um,
that's only one way. Sound going out from the room, out towards the walls. I
Mhm.
mean, it's. I'm sure with the technology vectors have, they could totally make it so that you
Soundproofing?
could.
Soundproofing isn't directional though.
I know, but I'm just saying you could probably
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, but you can say with some certainty that this audio device that Milo found can pretty much only listening in this like living room area, not any of the individual rooms.
Snip, snip.
So considering all of our stuff was messed up at some point, I would assume that there's possibly one per room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trish is gonna go to her room and look again. Her normal instinct is just to kind of destroy the thing right then and there and saying like, "We know you're listening."
That's the thing though. We can give them misinformation if we know they're listening.
Well,
I mean,
Trish, if you want to look, give me a search roll, please.
Okay, for body.
Body perceive, yes.
this is just sort of me out of character, but I would also assume that Razor would have some kind of recording equipment, like a microphone, like nothing spectacular, just like something attached to his headphones.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sort of like what with the Apple headphones.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Trish, you do not find anything.
Milo's going to check his room and sniff around.
A sniff, sniff.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me another search roll.
I can smell the future.
You can't smell the future.
No, you definitely can't smell the future.
Oh,
Not quite, but
A fair attempt, but unfortunately, failure.
On the bright side, you are probably fairly certain of yourself that you gave it a thorough look, and it's okay.
Yep.
That's the unfortunate thing about failure. Because it might actually not be in there. We don't know.
I mean, Razor's not going to really bother with it because his room always has music blaring in it anyway.
oh.
Yeah. I highly doubt anyone would want to subject to that for extended periods. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like music too, but I don't think I could constantly listen to music all day, every day, all the time.
Yeah, could you imagine listening to music and then listening to a different kind of music? So he's got one set on his headphones and he's got a different set coming through the speakers.
I figure if
the headache.
anyone's rooms were gonna be bugged, it'd be Trish's and Milo's. guys below that, and then I think they'd probably just avoid rubies and razors.
I don't know. I think they'd actually actively try to take advantage of Lip because, you know, she has a persona of being when the reality is she's not. They
True.
think they think they were jockeying for a better position when really all they were doing is playing into Libby's feathery pan.
And then they had Libby's room bugged. Plans destroyed.
Okay,
I'm just
guys.
saying, like,
Yeah.
Decision time.
okay.
What are you going to do?
So, Libby, I need you to put these headphones on.
Like, okay, but like they're like not my color or anything, and kind of like a different style of them, you know? Like, that would be really cool to like have a different kind of style. Cause like, do you have anything in like, I don't know, such a tacky color? Oh my god, how do you even wear this? It's like it's not even sized right for my head.
Now, Libby,
Yeah, 1 second, guys. Keep going on without me. I found a spider. I'm gonna go put him outside.
Okay.
I need you to talk continuously for about 5 minutes.
Like, what do you want to talk about?
Anything.
Okay, well, I think, like, the thing that we really should be talking about, and this is just me, but, like, Razor, I think that we need to, like, have a total intervention with Guy, because, for one, his stress level is, like, entirely too high. He is apparently not worrying about the needs of his new woman, because, I mean, she's apparently interested in him, and he is just, like, not giving her enough attention. He's doing this whole thing of, like, oh, I'm aloof and doing the whole whatever. No, she wants to be pampered. She is on a cruise for this, and he needs to get himself out there, and his self-confidence, I think, has taken, like, a total dive, and I don't know if you know this, but I think that, like, when we go to bed at night, I think he goes into the kitchen, and I think he's been going through the lower cupboards and, like, making, like, a little tunnel system, and it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. But so anyway, about Guy. I'm thinking that maybe if you know, and then it's just gonna keep going like that.
Okay.
Poor self-esteem, absolutely battered. I mean, I can see this is highly distracting and bothersome to everybody around them, but oh my gosh, the poor little man. He's turned into a whoopee.
So, I think after all that, I think we should all go
for
to
like
the
another
arcade.
45 minutes.
So I think after all that, I think we should go to the arcade and wind down for a little bit. I think
Like all of us?
everybody.
I guess that could be like kind of cool, but like, shouldn't somebody stay here or something?
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Oh, do you like think like the guys out front are gonna like watch it okay or something? Cause like I know some of those guys.
Fine.
Like, I don't know. I feel like I should talk to Milo or Guy. Guy! 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 Snake Razor's on the tick. He wants us to, like, all leave the room.
They got your razor, no!
At this
Guy
point,
is
Razor's
just gonna
going
look
to-
at it for a minute. Look at Razor. Look back at Libby.
At this point, Razor's going to stop the recording.
Mhm.
I guess I'm sure we can edit that to where it'll work.
Like, what?
Hey, Libby, we're gonna talk about it outside the room. Okay?
But we
No.
can't all go outside the room because that's not okay.
Libby. Do you trust the men outside? Do you trust our guards?
Like, some of them, like, there's this guy, Carl. I don't really think he's really
Tell me about it outside.
But I just want you to know,
Tell me
I
about
think
it
he
outside.
might be abusing Puffs.
Tell me all about it outside. Come on.
And also, he has like the worst breath. It smells like onions and like
He grabs
putrid.
the whole
And it's bad.
in his hands and then just yanks so she's eye level with him for a minute.
At
Trust the flow. Come with me for a minute.
at this
We're
point,
going to talk about it outside, please. Come on.
Beautiful.
Razor's just going to go to his room and start editing the recording on his toggle case.
Okay.
Do I need like a roll for that, or
Um.
kind of?
Yes.
Her derping.
I would say either computers or manipulate. Could be both.
I'm better at computers, though.
I almost think it's gonna have to be a manipulate because you're gonna have to make it seem like it's an ongoing conversation still.
Okay, so if we could do manipulate, it would probably be.
I was like, I almost think it would be that. I don't know what Tygon's gonna roll. over there.
Yeah. It's
I would say
more.
it's almost community.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're working with technology to do it. So it's one of those things where it could be
Well,
either
the thing
or.
is he has to believe that he's doing it in a believable editing way, kind of stuff. Because you can edit it badly if you think it's gonna come across right. And then, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm assuming it's not a matter of you do the software well, it's a matter of you're making the bullshit sound great.
So,
Manipulation, please. Manipulation
Okay.
fits better.
so that would be. Would it be mind or community?
I am going with mind.
So mind.
Mind exert.
Okay. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, you
much.
don't have to use your personality, but you get to use that. That's actually kind of a cool way to do it, yeah. Because he's using his brain noggin to manipulate. So, I don't understand why we're going outside, guy, but, I think that you gotta know that you're, sending some really mixed signals here, because I thought you and Kathy were, a thing.
Okay, once we exit the room and have moved a safe distance away from the guards, so that I'm gonna turn on Libby for a minute. Libby, that's not what this is about. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're very attractive, but that's not what this is about right now.
I know, but,
Milo
what
has
is
found something in the cabin, and right now Milo and Razor are working to manipulate that. They've been listening in. So, we're either going to make them think we've all left the room, or we're going to make them think that you're still there. To give us opportunity, maybe to get the upper hand, maybe to get some breathing room. This is just an opportunity for us to get ahead, because we've been reacting this whole time instead of acting.
can I just, say one thing, though? I
Yeah,
understand
go
where you're
ahead.
coming from, and I'm, totally reading your chakra, and I see that you're, in a really tense place. But, if you guys just, recorded me saying all that stuff, and you were planning to use that as, a sort of a playback thing, how do you know my room wasn't bugged? Because, if my room was bugged, they're gonna realize that they're hearing the same conversation again, won't they?
Well, from what I can tell, from what Milo has told me, that's not how it works. Milo has this thing. He said sharks had it. I don't know how it works. Apparently they can sense electronics. It's from some vibration or something. Heck all if I know how exactly it functions. All I can say is
Okay,
he
so he's
seems
got
pretty serious
he's got
about
some
this.
crazy wizard stuff,
Yeah, the
Like-
snakes smelling with their tongues type deal.
Oh, that's always really kind of creepy and sometimes kind of social faux pas because it's Like,
Yeah,
what's your
I
tongue out
imagine-
for? And their tongue's like always out, and it's like, what is that about? And like, I don't even know. And then they're like, you smell great, and it's like, oh, okay. So anyway, so
I imagine that's
but are we
something you have
actually
to
gonna
deal
have
with more
anybody
than I do.
actually leave the room, or are we just like gonna fake that we're leaving the room? What's going on? Because like, I don't think anybody should actually.
I'm
like,
not
I don't-
sure yet. We just want to get them.
It'd be really
just
weird
wanna
if
get
we
them-
all thought we were leaving the room and we left the room. Is what I'm saying.
From what I understand, they just want to be able to get things set up properly, and they don't want to have your voice actually breaking over another recording. See what I mean?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go to the bar then.
Cool beans. You do you. I'm probably going to go out with Kathy, see if I can investigate some more. They haven't told me what they found from their internet search yet, but as soon as they do, we'll have ourselves a little powwow and we can get that taken care of.
Like, whatever. I just want us to like, get like everything in order.
I agree.
Like, so you're like gonna go out on another date with Kathy? That's gonna be so cute. Make sure you bring her flowers this time, okay?
Sure, whatever you say.
That is the correct response. Alright, well, I guess I will go down to like the bar or something. I guess you guys will call me when I can come back to the room.
Sorry about all this, but as you can tell, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, we can't tip you off, but at the same time,
No, I get it. You need like Libby to get out of the room. Got it. I'll
Yeah.
be good. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Hulk music starts to play as the video.
Oh! Oh!
Guy's gonna sit there. He's like, I feel terrible about what just, but I can't say this in a way that doesn't make me feel like an asshole. There's no way around it. We needed her out
Wait,
of the way.
Libby,
so that
I
we
need
could
you
do
out
this.
of the way. Get away from the room.
That's literally what it is. There's no other way.
Oh.
We need to move.
Actually feeling sorry for Libby now.
Don't worry, that will pass.
This too shall pass.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Alright, Libby's gonna go to the bar by herself.
I imagine that she can do a whole lot of good there, though. So it's one of those things where it's like, I feel bad because we're saying she's in the way, but at the same time, I also trust that she's going to get in all kinds of shenanigans while she's somewhere else. So I have no doubts she will benefit us in the long run. She's smart like that.
Okay. Razor, your editing, whatever it is you're actually doing, worked perfectly. At least as far as you can tell.
Sounds completely natural. For Libby.
Like, oh my glob.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Dude. Got this recording on lock.
Okay.
What
Now,
do you guys want me to do with it?
I think he's saving the file as Libby white noise to use in case for any emergencies later.
Yeah.
Relaxation or later, where he's just like, I just need to hear someone talk.
This is now actually going to be like the new ringtone that they're setting up for freaking Guy. He doesn't know it yet, but his toggle's gonna start going like, so let's talk about Guy.
I could imagine the panic that would happen on his face.
Okay. But do you guys want it to say anything in particular, like we're leaving or something like that?
Well, we'd want to keep it. We'd want to put some kind of specificity to it, because if it's just okay, we're leaving, sounds really.
Well, I said we would go to the arcade.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, guys, we're leaving. Hope nobody breaks into the apartment while we're gone.
Again.
Guy's gonna interrupt for a minute. Well, she did say she was going to the bar, so I don't see why you don't say. No, why you don't just coordinate and say, hey, I'm heading this way, you go this way, da 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 da.
Could do that.
So I have a question. We're communicating all of this through like toggle and stuff, right?
Little pieces
I
of paper.
would
Oh, pieces of paper and stuff. Okay.
It's not visual.
Sticky notes.
Give me a writing check, please.
What? Oh my god.
At that point, I would just tell you to eat it and not do it.
Sorry. Carry on, please.
And then suddenly, guy had a cardiac arrest.
I can live with being dead. It's easier than being alive.
Can you now?
Did you fail your heart beating check?
So,
All I can say is, hey, you know what? Every zombie I've ever met lived with being dead. Ah!
Yep.
Yeah, but you only have what is it, 30% chance for that to happen to you?
Okay, guys, come on.
Anyway, I would
Razor,
say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Razor is just going to put his speaker sort of in like normal positions around the room, like we were standing around.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know. Guy tends to be pretty quiet most of the time and stick to his own personal biz. So I don't see any reason why any reason to have him do anything out of the ordinary. I.e., he doesn't throw a whole lot of stuff around, so it's like,
I was gonna double check his character sheet real quick.
In
In case there's other extra abilities he forgot about.
Well, I have appropriate alert, friends in low places. There's nothing here that would allow me to take advantage of this situation in a way that makes sense. So, I mean, the most that's gonna happen is I'm gonna say, you know, guy's gonna say, okay, I'm headed out on the date. You guys were gonna head to the arcade, and was somebody gonna go meet Libby at the bar? I can't remember. Probably say something like that, and then just leave. And then text and be like, okay, I hope that gives you a good plan of what to do and how to take advantage of this.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, does that work for what you guys wanted to do?
I think it does. So,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna like write down. So, I'm presuming that everybody here is ready for something to go down, right?
Milo just kind of whips up chair.
Yes.
Chair. Clack, clack, clack.
So, Trish, you ready? Should
Yep.
something happen? Okay. So,
Just kind
Razor's
of
going.
flash one of my little knives.
So, Razor's going to start the recording.
Okay.
And I would say probably at this point we should be as far away from the bug as possible, just so it doesn't accidentally pick us up. And wait.
Okay.
This was a kitchen, right?
Yes.
At this point, wouldn't it be helpful if I left so that they'd hear the door?
Sure.
Probably not a bad idea.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that date thing. I'm not just gonna BS it. I'm actually gonna go do that. While I'm doing so,
Guy wants none of this.
I'm sorry, what?
Guy wants none of this potential bullshit.
Yeah, no, guy literally does not want any of this. He's done his part. He's out of there. I don't know. Tygon, have I figured out where Kathy works normally? I don't know that I ever asked that. I should have.
It. I would say it probably came up in conversation.
Okay. I don't know. Was it something important that I needed? Is what I'm getting at. Because I'm sure it came up. It's just.
Yeah, I don't remember if I ever actually already said anything about where she works.
I don't remember.
I am gonna say some what you call it, administrative work. She basically works in an office.
Okay. Okay. Works for me. Thank you. Office work. Cool beans. I'm compiling notes on the quote-unquote important NPCs that we know about already.
Okay.
Yep, I'm doing the same.
Give me a moment. Boop, 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 boop. I am going to. Bup, 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 Okay. After about, let's say, 10 minutes, there's a knock at the door. In the apartment, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Church is definitely paying attention, kind of getting ready for the spring.
And after about a minute, there's another knock.
Is there like I don't know, like a people or something?
Yeah, I mean, you would almost think that there's somebody at the door who would like to come in.
Well, I mean, like I could look and see who's at the door.
Is there people?
Peephole.
Oh.
You know, an eyelet in the door.
Yeah. No, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. I was just hearing people. Like, hey, it's almost like there are people there.
I was saying it too.
I understood what was going on here. Yeah, I see what happened there.
Sorry. My mistake.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Easy mistake to make.
Yeah, there's probably something like that. No, probably more something like a camera that you can turn on. Like not a camera that's permanently on, but you can like press and the
It's
thing
like that
appears.
Ring doorbell thing.
Let's not use that.
Yeah, it usually has something that says, "Hey, I someone has answered."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's not do that.
Yeah, also, I'm saying somebody knocked, but somebody uses the doorbell. You know, like.
Well, I'm not answering it.
Actually, you know what might be smart?
Hmm.
I was just thinking of this. Is there a way for Razor to make the recording stop like mid-sentence?
Sure.
Because that would be a good way to have, like have them, that would mimic the idea that, oh, hey, they've stopped and they realize someone's at the door and they come to the door.
Okay. Well,
Probably.
Okay.
I can do that.
The problem is how would he script it? Or wait.
I don't know. I'm just
Wait
saying,
a
like,
minute.
would that make sense? Does that, because like it'd be interrupted and they'd be like, huh? What's that?
Yeah,
Well, I
but
mean-
he'd be scripting for. I mean, when is the doorbell gonna ring? If it's like a random event, then it would be really hard for him to script it so that the sound.
Well,
file-
yeah, no, I'm not saying script it. Like have it stop and I guess him shut it off in a place that makes sense for them to like, oh.
Oh, okay. So you mean manually turn it off, not like.
Yeah, manually turn it off
I thought
So
you were
it's like,
saying
oh,
having
they-
it recorded in such a way where it suddenly had to stop, and I was
no,
like,
no,
I was
no,
like
no.
sitting there going, dude,
That's
how?
super meta
That's
and
like
impossible.
super premonition right there.
Yeah, that's super meta and
You
impossible.
can definitely see the
No.
future.
No, more like, hey, they're stopping their conversation because someone's at the door. I do
Okay.
that.
Well,
I
we
mean-
can do that. I mean, Razor's just gonna stop the recording. He's not gonna make a move for the door, but he's gonna stop the recording.
Okay.
Somebody's gotta answer it.
Yeah.
So are you opening the door or what? What's the decision here?
Well, I'm busy with the speaker, so
What
it would.
eventually there's like another chime or whatever you call it. Somebody is requesting entrance for the third time.
It has
As
to
far
be
as we
either.
know, the guards are still out there, right?
Yep.
It would have to be either Trish or Milo, because Razor's a bit preoccupied at the moment.
Milo's
Guys
more
here.
squishy.
Wait, no, never mind. Ignore me.
Tank, do your tank things.
Be the meat shield that you were always meant to be.
Just kind of look at you guys like, okay, if you want to.
It's not me.
Yeah, I go to open the door. I'm not too sure if this is like one of those things where the door just opens like all the way or if it goes a little bit.
Or if it's slidey doors from the future.
Yeah. You know,
Dark
that's
doors.
actually a good question. What kind of door is that?
I
I know it's a silly detail that doesn't really matter, but at the same time, it's kind of
I got unawares.
no, it's okay. I am going to say this is slidey doors.
Slidey door.
Do they
Slidey
slide?
up or slidey side to side?
Yeah.
Side to side.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Open sesame.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of those things that just slides up all the way open.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my knives away. I mean, I could always grab them instantly if I need to.
Just rest a hand near one of them.
So
No, I should get-
you are opening the door, yes?
Yeah.
On the other side is someone from the kitchen
Hi.
with a like one of those pushy wagon things, and lots of yummy food on it.
What? Why?
I want to do a roll for you.
Kind of puzzled and just like looks at the others like.
We didn't order any of
room
this.
service.
So I got.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
what would I roll to see if they're bullshit? If it's all bullshit?
Can I get
What do I
big-
roll?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't trust
can
the food.
Meanwhile, so we're in a bar somewhere. Libby's tapping me at her toggle. Yeah, I'll send the guys a pizza.
Damn it.
Yeah, the guy that's I don't know what you would call it, waiter or whatever you call him. He looks a little bit impatient, you know. I mean, he's obviously paid really well to be really nice, but still. And yeah, he looks like he's eager to deliver the meal.
Dude, pizza.
Trish is still just kind of looking at him, looking at the other guys, look back at him, like trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, who the hell ordered this? It's like, guys.
Excuse me, miss, please, may I?
I'm gonna look in the hallway real fast to see if they're the only ones there besides the security guards.
Now there's a few random people walking around.
That tends to happen on a ship.
Okay, just making sure they're alone. Like, okay, so I'll let them in.
Okay. He brings it in straight to the like dinner table thing here, and starts setting everything up, and eventually hands Trish a little card.
Okay, I take the card and again, kind of with a little bit of a puzzled look, kind of look at him and then look at the card, and read it.
It says with brightest compliments.
Oh
welcome?
no! 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 No
Oh, my.
paranoia!
Dude,
All of
you
the
gotta chill out, man. Just go with it. It's free
I'm
food.
not near her. I'm busy. I'm gone. all I know is as a player, paranoia!
Yep. So, might as
Okay.
well eat the pizza, man.
I hope you got some poison resistance.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Aww.
I mean, here, hold on a second. Let me just see real quick.
So I take it after he dropped the stuff off, gave me the card, the
The-
waiter left.
The waiter left. Yes.
Dude, pizza.
Trish is definitely a little, like, just odd about all of this. Like, her paranoia is getting the best of her right now, but it should be safe.
Well, can't let this food go to waste.
As an aside, at some point during their date, Livy,
We're not
I-
dating.
no,
Yes.
Guy and Kathy happened
Sorry.
on the same bar as you did. So
I don't know you.
You don't know me.
no, I'm just saying, if at any point you were to humiliate him, that would be the point.
I ain't gonna do anything to you when you're on your date, and also when you're dressed like that, I really don't want to associate with you.
Ouch.
Aw.
He's dressed normally. He's not wearing the shirt. That shirt.
Shut down.
Yeah, so you're dressed normally.
Shut down.
Like, I don't. Ouch.
No. The main thing is she's not going to want to put you in a position where you're going to look bad when she's trying to help you look good with this person.
Well, judging from the role that I got, which I did to Tygon in Secret Death, it's I did pretty good. I'm doing a pretty good job of being a good
We're
person.
going to you saying I could throw all sorts of curveballs and be fine.
Yep, you can throw all the curves you got. Apparently, I got this one.
And then Razor walks in.
Those would I can say those have to be some really mean curveballs to ruin that date.
I did.
I think the best that Guy can probably hope for is Libby might, when his date's facing away, raise a glass in his direction and then go back to what she's doing.
Yeah.
So,
Yay.
Go get her, Tiger.
got him.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Alrighty.
So this is all going on while they're
Well,
inspecting crazy food.
meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
All right. Now, I think we can hit the fast forward button a little, unless any of you has something against that.
Nope.
Did Razor die from the
Okay.
Razor die.
Well, the next about, let's say, two weeks, about two more weeks that this journey takes, You guys develop a pretty good routine.
Of constant paranoia.
That's
So
my job.
yeah, don't take away from the little guy. No, I mean, I assume you don't all like stay huddled up in your cabin. You probably go out sometime. Do all these activities that the ship offers. Go swimming, whatever. The yoga classes. I think there was something about a fencing class. I'm gonna say Guy has several more dates with Cassie, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it up to him. To him how that goes.
There was a dartboard in the room. Like imagine like Trish just like throwing knives at it when she's bored.
Okay. At some point, you guys know that everything seems a little weird. You know, every now and then it's like there's a little bit momentary problems with balance. But the reason for that is actually revealed pretty quickly. Because the ship is gradually increasing its artificial gravity as it gets towards Venus. So nobody of the passengers has to deal with the, I believe it was called the gravity soup.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Dude, this is heavy.
Yeah, for those that don't know or don't remember, that is the, I think it was like a 12-hour period where a vector's body is adjusting to the new gravity. Mm-hmm. And where they're just sort of like jet lagged. Mm-hmm. But this way that can be avoided.
Obviously, in smaller craft, that is an impossibility.
Yes.
But in something this size, I imagine that's totally something they could do.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket lab.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Yes?
Razor just be playing the most obnoxious music possible next to the wall where the bug is placed.
That's I can't keep you from doing that. Your fellow passengers might complain, but I am not going to stop you.
Guy
24/7
will
polka music.
will forgo complaining by the fact that he understands it's not just torture for him; it's torture for whoever's listening to that thing. So he will allow it simply because he enjoys the fact that someone being an asshole and watching him live his life is paying for it in a dear price.
Listening to Genesis.
Oh, and eventually you arrive at the bright shining orb that is Venus.
Everything's so green.
That also means it is time to leave the Opal Star behind. The I forgot her name actually. The like steward lady who was in charge of your area of the ship accompanies you out. Your luggage is being taken care of. However, your contract specifies that upon arriving on Venus, you are to deliver the box, the package immediately. So you will have to take that with you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get the fakes too.
Okay.
Seems legit.
I'm gonna grab like 2 of the fakes, and then because I think we had 3 fakes total. I'll grab 2 of the fakes, and then.
No, I think there were 2 fakes and a real one.
Yeah, I think there's 2 fakes. So I'm gonna take one of the fakes, and then I'm gonna just hand it to Guy, and I'll take the other fake.
Hold on a second. Can
Yes.
I buy something before I leave?
Yes. What would you like to buy?
Oh gosh, where is it? I just had it.
What's it?
Okay.
Another kaleidoscope.
No, it's not a kaleidoscope. I'm actually thinking about it this time. Actually thinking of what I'm doing. The display sheath.
Also, Milo's taking the peep.
Mhm.
And my stop by the security office before we leave to
But-
thank/apologize to the CSO, and to mention that there might be something in that room that we didn't put there that shouldn't be there.
So,
Okay. Bup, 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 bup. Display sheath. Yeah, that you can do. However, on the ship it is a bit more expensive. I'm gonna say 60 credits instead of the 50.
But it's a really nice one.
Yes.
it's a very nice one. It has the ship logo on it.
And it has like all those little embroidery things. And remember, you're staying on the opal, and even though it's like a display sheath that goes invisible most of the time.
No, like it goes
Okay.
invisible, but that part is still there.
Good go.
Okay.
Hold up.
Yes.
Is there a thing? Sorry. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can afford that. Never mind. Okay, we may move on. Sorry.
Alrighty.
So, when does Clockwork have to go? Or is it Clockwork? I forget. Somebody call
Yeah,
it soon.
I probably ought to get going here pretty soon.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, at
on
the
my
very
way
least, we could-
out, I will swap. I'll give whoever has the real case the display sheath.
Would that act? I don't think the case is gonna fit though, because it's like it's not a little thing. Because display sheets are only like
Yeah.
for weapons, aren't they? For like pistols.
Well, that might be because here.
It says for
We-
hiding a gun safe.
A gun safely, not
Yes.
not a gun safe, like a safe of guns.
Nah.
Well,
No,
it says
to hide
gun
it.
safe is one word.
It's meant to be 2 words.
It's
That's the typo.
it's probably a typo.
Oh, okay.
Because original display sheets were like you put it over a pistol, or you'd put it over like your rifle
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, think of it as as
Um,
a fancy
Confused.
as a fancy sheath or holster for your gun.
Yeah.
Ah,
I also think that this is not necessarily for meant for moving around. This is more for putting something down in a corner than putting the display sheath over it.
Mm-hmm.
okay. But on that note,
Alrighty.
I will sign off here for the day.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
See you guys
Goodbye.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
And then we all died.
Possible. Yes. We'll see.
Razor will have to kill one alone.
I had a thought.
Uh oh. Yes.
Can I use my EM sensing to attempt to get a hint of what's in the box?
You can use it. Yeah, you can try.
Yes, I can try.
Oh, give me the roll.
I'm trying to think of what that would be.
Uh,
That's not that wouldn't be a search.
body perceive. In lieu of anything else, I would still say search.
Yeah, because nothing else seems like it would match.
Yeah. Okay. You can sense some faint electronics.
Well, that's the
It's-
thing. Everything's. What made me think of this, by the way, is that everything has some kind of EM
Yeah.
field.
No. Okay. There's definitely some electronics in this box. However, if it's whatever it is you're carrying there, or if it's the box itself, That you can't say.
Okay. But there's something definitely electronic going on in with the box.
Yeah, it's not like real active. It's not like a working computer or anything, you know. But there are some electronic components in there.
Okay. So it's all electrical, Ian. There's nothing living in there.
No.
Good.
Good.
Well, based on what you can detect anyway.
Okay. But you are escorted to the shuttle that will leave you off the ship. You get a few strange looks because people don't usually have suitcases with them. But well, there some people who are particular with their luggage. So, well.
Yeah, well, they can suck it. We're just commoners, most of us.
Commoners normally don't get to travel on ships like this.
Yeah, well, they can eat it. We get lucky. You know, it's like winning it on the lotto. It happens.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so you are leaving the ship via the shuttles. The journey is fairly uneventful. As far as like making planet fall can be uneventful, but nothing out of the ordinary happens. Well, eventually you are landing at the excuse me, at the spaceport in New Pacifica, your destination city.
Yay.
It's pretty much like an airport. There are probably security checks and everything. And and it takes a while, but eventually you make it outside.
I'm just imagining it. Business or pleasure?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Neither. Get out of my face.
Do we have coordinates where we're supposed to meet up the person?
Yeah, you have an address, yes.
No, let's not
And
waste time, guys. Let's go.
and there's a car waiting for you, actually.
Don't want to get in the car. Come on, guys. Let's go. Car's trapped. Don't like it. Let's go.
It would
Actually, you know what? Libby's gonna get in the car with the fake suitcase.
it would be a very long walk. Gesundheit.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay. So, you are outside of the spaceport, and forgive my abysmal map making abilities.
Clearly, you have not seen my stream.
Boop, 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 boop.
Neat. Don't think I don't see those things on the bottom there.
I just needed to store some tokens somewhere.
Is that a tank? That's a tank.
We're all gonna die.
Oh boy, I'm taking it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Time to adjust the friend or foe. Friend or foe adjustment. Oh, I think I just killed old 20. It died. Time to refresh.
Okay.
Anyway, I think.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to do this.
What do you
I
want to
think
do?
trying to do doing a repeat of what I did back on Mars, of meeting you guys at the location.
Oh no.
I mean, admittedly, that might not be the smartest thing, What would we have discussed in the event that a vehicle would have been
Honestly,
waiting?
the only reason we did that on Mars was we were trying to make it look like we weren't together. At this point, people know we're together, and they're also targeting us. Separating out just means that you're more likely to get hit by yourself when we can't help
Yeah,
you, or we might
that
be
makes
hit and you
sense.
can't help us. And so it doesn't make sense to have anyone split up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jinkies.
Like I said, that's why I'm asking and being like, would this be the thing? It doesn't seem like a smart thing. I'm just trying to figure what would be useful for the party.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Everybody, please give me a body perceive roll.
Don't
No.
want to. Don't like it.
Pure party.
Tough luck, Birdie. You have to.
Oh, I wanna.
Body perceived search, I'm assuming.
No, just body perceive.
Okay.
So no skill.
No.
Hey, look, I get exactly middle of the road. It does nothing for us, but hey, look at the
What?
chances.
So we're doing.
We actually got the same, except for mine was lopsided.
Let's see if Milo's got his Irish coffee this morning. Yes,
Oh
he
my
did.
god.
Wow. Okay.
Well then.
I can see the future.
Wow.
You immediately notice some suspicious individuals, and they are suspicious because they are wearing armor and they're having weapons. As they approach you with a disconcerting directness.
Nope. Nope. At this point, we need to go. We need to go now.
So
This is the future getting in the car, right?
this is when we put the micro on the tar and then we leave quickly.
Bye, guys. Fuck you. Bye.
So
Okay,
there's
bye.
2 more there.
I can see the future.
Yep. Like I said, we're leaving. We're leaving now.
And one here with a large, clunky-looking combat drone.
Yeah. At this point, it'd just be better to trust in the suspicious car.
By the way, the car that's ready for you is this one. That's drawn in red.
Oh,
Son of
the red one. The red one.
Oh.
Which is
Oh,
great
boy.
because the red one goes faster.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Great. Well, I guess there's really not a whole lot of way out of this. I mean, I could try to use diffuse and appropriately alert should it come tit for tat, but I don't see a way for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think when the people are already brandishing weapons, it's kind of past the time for diffuse.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and,
I could say that. I could see that. That's why I'm like, I mean, I could try, but that doesn't mean it'll do squat all.
and
See,
you
I have a terrible need to go. Trish, here, take the real suitcase. Run for the vehicle. Libby says, handing the fake suitcase to Trish.
I was about to say, I could actually make it. I just passed it out. I can make it there in 2 combat rounds.
Wow.
Yeah, Trish got speed, yo.
I mean, I could do that and drive the car to the others.
Or
I
do that and
don't-
drive away because it's ready
Look
for
at
us.
this!
Can you make the Kessel run in under 12 parsecs?
No.
Shut up.
That's a distance, not a speed.
Yes.
Okay, wait. That
But with
does
light
actually
travel.
give me the idea about the car. Is this like an automatic one, or is this like a normal car where you can actually drive it?
This is a car you actually drive. It probably has an autopilot, but in general, this is a car you drive.
It parks itself.
It's
That's really nice.
it's sort of van-ish.
So what was it exactly that was telling us that our car was here waiting for us, or there was a car? Because you said that there was like a sign or something saying had a thing or something. I may have misunderstood what was going on.
was like a car rental service thingy. That was everything was arranged for you.
Ah, okay.
Joy.
Now, time to roll for initiative. Time for me to try to remember how to get that list thingy.
You have to do turn order.
It's on the left. And then you go to each individual thing and add turns to each of the tokens.
I'm gonna
Unless the
save
token
my rerolls
represents
this
more
time.
than one. Unless the token represents a single. In which case you only need one of them to have it.
Yeah. Wait, damn it, which one was it?
Make sure you guys declare how much readiness you're using for your initiative.
I am using 0.
Mm-hmm.
Trisha's going last.
There it is.
Hold up. Let me. Oof. Yeah. Okay. That actually wouldn't work in this case because it's already that way. Okay. Never mind.
Now I'm wondering, would Trish go for the car or go for the enemies?
It does a lot of enemies. And I mean, technically, if we get away, that's kind of like winning.
In this case, yes. Escape is the actual objective. Defeat of the foe is not. That's just my opinion.
I'm kind of curious. Do we recognize any of them though? Any of the people?
No. Well, they are they kind of wearing the same armor as the people who attacked you on Blackrock Station. However, this is kind of like the most generic Marsco medium armor, so doesn't necessarily mean anything.
It's their tactical blackest line.
Okay, Libby has a 6 apparently. Milo has a 5.
So should we be rolling for Razor then?
That is a good question.
We
Poor Razor,
could
he's-
I will
cliffhanger
say-
again.
Yes?
I will say that usually combat does take quite a while. We might be better off setting up and then just running it next time because I don't know how like without having Razor, that's like going to be his second combat he hasn't gotten to be in.
That's a good argument.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't want to cut this short, but at the same time, what other option do we viably have here?
Hey, it's better than what we thought yesterday when we thought we weren't even going to have the game.
I'm not gonna
And
lie,
actually getting to the point where we're set up, then he can participate. So we just get all get all the NPCs and it's in, and then add him in, and when he rolls it, we'll know where he's at in the init too. It'll actually be kind of neat because the whole party will actually be in for an entire fight. That'd be kind of cool.
And then Libby pulls a minigun out of her matched luggage.
Now, right now, Libby's trying to find out how good her combat flying is.
I mean, at this point, I do have to agree with you. Like, escape is the name of the game here. So, like, as a player, I'm a little bit torn between playing the game we are in right now and escaping this thing, or engaging in combat and testing out some of the new stuff.
See, the thing is I think that we should be moving as a group cover to cover to get to the car, and we should be fighting the whole way.
Mhm.
I don't think that Trish should just run there by herself, and I don't think you driving the car by yourself is really a good plan because they'll
She'll
just
probably
shoot
crash.
shooting up the car. So we need to clear a path for the car so it can get out.
Hmm.
But we do need to get over to the car so we can bail if we need to.
I need to read up on friend or foe adjustment.
Quick question. How do I do the round thing again?
Add a label when you're doing if you do the little edit thing for, like where you do the ascending, descending, sorting at the bottom of that, there's a thing.
Yeah,
I usually type round, and then below that do +1, and then hit add.
okay.
Oh, I can use both
There you go.
strings to make the drone shoot. It's the person's.
Terrifying thing is a lot of us are actually out in the thick of it at the start of this. So it's gonna be terrifying.
Because it just says, I can't make it turn off or harm itself. It says nothing about everyone around it.
Oh, man,
Yep.
Go beep 'em and boop 'em in the nose, little drone.
The drone starts pointing at us. Milo gets a hold of it. It turns to the poor little cat next to it. What are you doing, Joe?
Fuck you.
I'm free!
Freedom! I am now free to chase my dreams as a ballet dancer.
I was gonna say, I'm always
This drone just goes and into the sunset.
Okay.
that was
Well, okay. Well, I guess in this case we are set up for the combat,
Yeah. And then
and
next week we can have Razor here, and he can. I wanna know what he. See, I want to see him and Libby in combat because I've seen the other ones in combat, so it's kind of like I want to know what does Razor do.
What is Razor
Libby's
do?
gonna be like I don't know. Could you like shoot those guys or like some junk? And that's gonna be like me in command. Like maybe if you like moved a little bit faster, that this would go like a little bit easier.
He's got a limp in one leg, and it's like, I did not notice the limp. I could
I
totally
don't know if
take
you know this,
advantage of
but
that.
like that guy over there inside all that metal is like totally made of meat, and that's like vulnerable to like bullets. So like just get past the armor or some junk.
I must say this is a most interesting interpretation of commanding presence.
Yes.
Sometimes things are like that.
Like, oh my god.
Beautiful. All right. Well, in this case, we are. Just a second. Alrighty. Yeah. In that case, I guess we are done for today. Everybody say goodbye to the viewers.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
viewers.
peoples.
How much XP?
Oh, these greedy players.
XP.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but she did, and that reflects on the entire group.
No, XP.
10.
Ah, good.
Thousands.
No, just.
All right, taking it. He said 10,000. I can nearly fill out my sheet now.
What do you mean nearly?
Nearly.
Speaking of which, okay, let's see.